In statistics, reliability estimates measure the consistency of measurement or the closeness of estimated values. The goal of reliability estimates is to determine how much of variability in test scores is due to measurement errors or how much is due to true scores. The factors that can affect reliability of estimates include sampling errors. The estimates for total population are usually more precise and have smaller sampling errors than estimates for subgroups. Small numbers of events, estimates may be unreliable if the number of events and the probability of event are small. The small denominators, the estimates may be unreliable if they have small denominators. The test reliability estimates are statistical measures that indicate the consistency of measurement instrument such as test, quiz, or assessment. Here are some common reliability estimates. The types of reliability estimates are Cronbach alpha, test-retest correlation, coefficient measures the correlation between the two administrations of the same test. Hornbach alpha measures internal consistency reliability ranging from 0 to 1. Second is the inter-rater reliability coefficient K measures the agreement between two or more raters. The intra-class correlation coefficient ICC measures the consistency of measurements made by multiple raters. Frithoff reliability coefficient measures the correlation between two halves of a test. So the interpretation of reliability estimates or low reliability indicates 0 to 0.40 indicates inconsistent or unreliable measurements. Moderate reliability 0.40 to 0.70 indicates some consistency but may require improvement. High reliability 0.70 to 0.90 indicates consistent and reliable measurement. Very high reliability 0.90 to 1 indicates extremely consistent and reliable measurement. Factors affecting reliability estimates are the sample size. Larger samples tend to produce more reliable estimates. Item quality. Well designed items tend to produce more reliable estimates. Rater training. Well trained raters tend to produce more reliable estimates. Test administration. Consistent test administration procedures tend to produce more reliable estimations. By understanding the reliability estimates, researchers and test developers can evaluate the consistency of their measurement instruments and make informed decisions about their use. Using and interpreting a coefficient of reliability. As a rule of thumb, it may be useful to think of reliability coefficients in a way that parallels many grading systems. In the 0.90 rates of a grade A with value of 0.95 high for the most important types of decisions. In the 0.80 rates a B below with 0.85 being clear a B. Yeah, and anywhere from 0.65 to a 0.70 rates a week, barely passing grade that borders on failing and unacceptable. The purpose and use of reliability coefficient are those concerning the nature of the test itself. Included here are the considerations such as whether the test items are homogeneous or heterogeneous in nature, the characteristics, ability, or trait being measured is presumed to be dynamic or static. The range of test score is or is not restricted. The test is a speed or power test, and the test is or not criterion referenced. The reliability estimates can be calculated through administered and calculated based on the administer of the test. Give the test to a group of participants. Administer the test again. Give the same test to the same participants after certain period. Correlate the score. Calculate the correlation coefficient between the two sets of scores. Interpreting the coefficient of reliability may be ranging from the coefficient of reliability ranges from 0 to 1, high reliability closes to 1 and low reliability close to 0. So suppose if you administered a test to 100 students, and calculated the correlation coefficient or value between the two sets of score. The coefficient of reliability is interpretation. If it's 0.8, then high reliability, consistent. In this example, the coefficient of reliability is 0.85, indicating the high reliability. This means that test scores are consistent and can be trusted. The factors affecting the coefficient of reliability is test length, item quality, participant motivation, testing conditions. By understanding how to calculate and interpret the coefficient of reliability, you can evaluate the consistency of your measurement instrument and make informed decisions.